Okay, another response for self-defense. Get a wooden stick. Just tap it in certain areas of your body. The most muscular person in the world has parts of his body that's gonna hurt. Shoving your fingers up somebody's nose, punching them like that will send this bridge right up into their brain. Practice, but don't practice harming one another. Practice in slow motion so they know. Give enough force. Just enough force in slow motion. If I hit there, if I knuckle punch there, if I knuckle punch there, if I knuckle punch there, it's gonna hurt. You know, doctors way back when only learned by example of where it hurts on the body. I'm not telling anybody in practice mode to actually knee somebody in the groin. Don't. You know, just get short of it and say, gotcha, go down. Have a fight where somebody's got to go down, the attacker or the aggressor. Then restart. Practice throwing. Nobody wants to get hit in the groin. No female wants to get hit in the groin. Practice, but don't harm. Like if I'm practicing and I'm doing in slow motion that person has to react in that scene, because we're pretending in that scene just how much force that punch would do and how we would land. Then let that person come up learning, and if they're down. If they could punch you in the groin, let them punch you in the groin, not hitting you. We're not going to poke somebody in the eye. If I get a grip on somebody like this, I'm only going to do it, I'm touching them to let them know that I could take their eyes out. When practicing, we're not going to be harming anybody. We're going to be in a combat situation, an attacker, an aggressor, bullies, slow motion. When you throw that punch, have the other person react exactly as if that punch. Some people don't get it. My brother never knew how to get exactly how to fall. But anyway, one's going to be the coach. There always is. One sees it better than the other. Give the other person instruction. If somebody does this to me, I'm going back. I know I damaged all these vertebrae. I could have broken this jaw from that. Practice back and forth. It doesn't have to be anything. Just take a stick wherever it hurts. Think of people with muscles. Where is it going to hurt? You pinch in here or you pinch in the inner thigh? That hurts. So use what you can. Never go into harm in practice. And because you're practicing in slow motion, this is what I did to a person. I want somebody to react to it. I could still come in and do other damage to them, but I'm not harming them. I'm touching them. I'm letting them know their vulnerable positions while in a situation where they need to get out of it physically. Don't harm each other. I'm not teaching how to harm each other. I'm teaching you all these slow motion techniques, all these, you know, it's paintball without the paint. No. Once you're down, you're down. Then a new group. If you have a group of people, let two people spar. The person who sees what went wrong and nobody else, that person steps in, have them reenact it, and say, this is where you went wrong, attacker. This is where you went wrong, the abused victim. Get together. It works. Been doing it. Been trained that way for a very long time. Use what you can. Don't get bullied.